Saturday, October 12th. We are at Kokomo Speedway, Kokomo, Indiana. Quarter-mile track for the Kokomo Klash. There is 202 cars registered in the pits for 4 classes. We are one of 58 compacts here. We'll see how we do. The pits are filled side by side. Somehow we got this lucky spot. And I mean, racing starts in less than an hour and people are still pulling in. Fans are trying to get in. I mean, camping back there in the far back. They're parked all the way back there. All the way back there. This place is nuts. 202 cars. 51 cars locked in. We're about to go out for qualifying. We are in group 1 out of 6 groups. So we'll be the first ones touching the track. Never seen a compact around here. Never even watched any videos. So let's see how we do. After qualifying, there was a little mishap. We took the checkered with the yellow/red. I pulled off the track. Kind of a dumb mistake on my end, but we got a time. We were quick time in our group. That time, I don't know if it's a 17.0 or a 17.3. It's showing both on my race pass. 17.0 would make me 3rd quickest overall. 17.3 would make me 7th quickest overall. But now, those times don't matter. It's time to line up for the heat race. We do start the pole. Let's see how we do.
the squad to the green. Stretch and into 3 and 4 for the first time for the Hornets. The top two trying to settle in a single file. We'll see if a battle happens there. Jacob Todd trying to get by in that 95. Trying to hang on to the lead for himself. Josh Gamer trying to attack that, but I believe Jacob Todd will hang on to the lead. They're battling there for 3rd and 4th. The 22 of Joshua Wright hangs on to the spot, but fighting back on the outside. That's Scott Harrington in the green 21H. He tries to get to the outside. There's the door open up on the inside now for that green 21H. Those guys are racing for the final transfer spot. There's the black 22 of Joshua Wright hanging on, and right there behind them, those guys are nearly 3 wide. No transfer spots back there, but they got to try to fight their way up through the field. The top 3 are settling in and doing their thing. The top 2 are battling up there as much as they can. Joshua White hangs on to that 3rd spot. And Scott Harrington, Jason Yates, Jason Wilson Johnson all back here battling for these back spots as they try to fight up through the field. The top 3 are comfortable doing their thing. Here for the Hornets in heat race number 1. Jacob Todd, our leader. Josh Gamblin in 2nd. Joshua Wright there in 3rd. Spot from just having a battle with Joshua Wright. Joshua Wright was having a battle with Scott Harrington throughout this race. Joshua Wright able to hang on to the 3rd spot now. Jacob Todd takes the white flag up there in the white 95. One more time around for him. He will secure himself a spot in tonight's A-Main along with the 2nd place car behind him of Josh Gamblin. Checker flag waves for Jacob Todd.
So we went out for Heat 1. We won Heat 1. So we will be starting the front row of the Kokomo Klash. 51 cars, I believe, were here. So see how we do here. 25 laps. Here we go.
Again, thanks everyone for being here this Saturday night, because for the final time in 2024, they'll look to the flagman for the green flag. And for the final time this year, we are main feature racing at Kokomo. Our final A-Main feature of the year is underway, ladies and gentlemen. The Hornets are battling out the gate down the backstretch. Jacob Todd is our leader. Brian Isley right on the tail of him. Brian Isley trying to make that outside line work. Chris Hillman Jr. in the black and orange 11. This is the wall there through 1 and 2, but still a lot of speed in that black and orange number 11. Chris Hillman Jr., black and orange 11, through 3 and 4, trying to get on the outside of Brian Isley. Jacob Todd still our leader. Very slow over there on the outside of 1 and 2. That is Austin Sloan. He pulls it down into the infield. We also lose the 7 car up here as he pulls down into the infield. Jacob Todd still our leader. Chris Hillman Jr. working it on the outside there to take away P2 from Brian Isley. Can Chris Hillman Jr. try to work on the 95? Black and orange 11 of Chris Hillman Jr. with a serious run down the back stretch. He works the outside line. He'll look to get alongside Jacob Todd As they go down the back stretch, he's going to need a good 1 and 2. Jacob Todd continues to work the inside line. Here comes Hillman Jr. Drag race down the back stretch. Into 3 and 4. Hillman Jr. looking to take the lead on the outside. Big battle for the lead over there as they come out of 1 and 2. Chris Hillman Jr. will clear in down the back stretch. New leader, Chris Hillman Jr. in the black and orange 11. Jacob Todd tries to fight back. Multiple cars pulled down to the infield. I believe Dominic Morehouse pulled down in the infield, as did Scott Harrington. As we lose a few Hornets, Chris Hillman Jr. nice and smooth up there in the front. Under 15 to go now for the Hornets. Chris Hillman Jr. up over a second. Separates him and Jacob Todd now. With some big lap traffic here in front of him. Jacob Todd, the gap has opened up, but Jacob Todd can definitely still see him. Oh, back down the back stretch. Bill McLeod takes a touch. They're all able to keep it straight. Chris Hillman Jr. is able to sneak through over there. He's on the outside of lap traffic now as Chris Hillman Jr. fights his way. And they were beating and banging in front of him there. Leader's able to keep it clean. Now a few lap cars in between the leader and Jacob Todd. Under 10 to go now for Chris Hillman Jr. up there. The black and orange 11. Very strong, very smooth up in the front. Less than 10 to go. Quickly approaching 5 to go now for the Hornets. As Chris Hillman Jr. keeps it smooth up in the front. A car between him and Jacob Todd. The gap continues to widen, approaching 3 seconds now between Hillman Jr. and Jacob Todd. Hillman Jr. lots of light traffic in front of him here, but not a lot of time left. The lap traffic's beating and banging as the 17 and 78 collide into 1 and 2. They all keep it straight, double 0 less. Trying to peek his nose in there, Dan Smith. He'll throw a blanket over all 5 of them, and that's the leader on the outside. There's 6 cars working through 3 and 4 over there with the leader on the outside. Leader trying to wave his way through lap traffic, gets it done in the black and orange 11. Chris Hillman Jr., that's the leader, man, just taking a touch from the lap traffic over there, but that black and orange 11 is a heck of a wheelman here tonight. 2 to go, that time by. 2 to go, that time by. Chris Hillman Jr. is racing lap traffic back there on the backstretch into 3 and 4. Chris Hillman Jr. putting on a show by weaving through the field. White flag in the air. Chris Hillman Jr. one more time around. And Chris Hillman Jr., the black and orange number 11, puts on a show while winning the race for the final one this year, the second edition of the Kokomo Klash. On night 2 of the 18th edition of the Kokomo Klash, Chris Hillman wins it here at Kokomo.